Hi friends, how are you doing? Now today's special live just for my beautiful Imala artisans. We are going to start with a blank sheet. I want to show you how to create things right from the beginning. So this is Stamps by Me or Imala stamp board, available on the website. It's brilliant. It will take everything you throw at it. So what I'm going to do first is create a background, and we are going to be using the iconic little black dress today. It's a stunner of a stamp. If you've not used any of our ladies, they are beautiful, very iconic, very different, very fashion-like, but then with a little bit of naughtiness included. So you will see how simple it is to create something amazing, and this is an A4 stamp board, so it's quite a lot of area to cover. I'm going to use my distress inks to begin with, just to start filling in the details. So I'm going to go straight away in with the shaded lilac, and I'm simply just going to drag it across the board. Can you see that? So I'm not pushing down too much. More than anything, I'm just getting that sort of faux wood look, if you like. Really, really easy. So I'm just adding in that colour straight away, straight from pad. Next, I'm going to add the tumbled glass as well. Exactly the same method, and you will see how easy it is to create a background. Super simple. Now from the bottom you can either go across or you can just flick it up, which gives you great textures. So again, from the side, pulling that all together. So now I'm going through the middle just to get some colour on. Beautiful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of scattered straw on my door bar. I'm just going to close my Eureka so I can work on the top. Here we go. And again, how simple you can layer the colours up. It's beautiful. Try and think outside the box. Let's try and think and make it absolutely stunning. This will make a beautiful piece of artwork, but obviously you can adapt this to your card making or your own personal style. So I'm just going around the edges. Now what this does as well, by adding on that last sort of scattered straw, is it starts to frame the middle, which is where some more of the detail is going to be. So I'm just going along, just sort of filling in the colour, and see how quick it can be. It doesn't have to be time consuming. I'm also going to go on with a little bit of worn lipstick now, but instead I'm going to use a stencil. So now I'm going to bring this down. This is a honeycomb stencil, and I'm just going to go over the top. Now some people prefer to tape them down, some people don't. Entirely up to you. So I'm just going to pour this colour across. Now when I take that off, I'm going to have that fabulous design. I'm going to mirror it, but on the opposite side, and this will just give it balance. I mean, symmetry is beautiful, but opposing symmetry also works gorgeous. So that's the worn lipstick. Next, I'm going to come over to the Stamps by Me. Beautiful, absolutely stunning this is. I've been using this a lot recently, this stencil, because it is just so gorgeous. So now over the top, I'm now just going to use that random splodge. See that? And a little bit down the bottom. Sometimes I feel that you need to see how we start the process from a blank piece of paper up to the final image. So now I've got this peacock feather as well. I'm also just going to add it around the edges. Just build up that colour. But we don't want to drown the scattered straw out, so there's still enough on there to see, but not too much. So now I'm going to take a sentiment. Now this is not really a sentiment, it's more of a script. This is by Pin Flare, and I'm going to grab actually some evergreen bough, which is a much sort of a sagey colour, if you like. So now again over the top of the previous you can see how you can start layering that detail. So we're going to connect them two areas together using the script, like so. And then we're going to finish. Always think about it flowing through. So again, straight over the top, like so. I'm just going to exaggerate that up there slightly. There we go. So now I'm going to come in again with the lilac now. Just need to put my lids on before I get confused. Now this one is totally different. This is a script stamp, but it has lines on as well. So it's a really nice framer. So I'm just going to use them lines down here, turn it on reverse. Add them lines in, super easy. Follow them lines so they almost frame the edges. So we're just doing them in the corners, like so, and then down here, a little down here. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to add a little flick of water just around the edges so that will pick up on all of that distress ink, and just add some texture. So as that goes over, you can see there it starts to mottle, which is beautiful. So I'm just going to dry that off quick. Gorgeous. Then I'm coming onto my Eureka. I'm just going to pop that down with the magnet, and I'm going to grab my little black dress. This is an absolutely stunning stamp. It's sassy, it's confident, it's the kind of girl that's about town, but again she's got that sort of fashionista sort of side to her. It's beautiful. So again, I'm using my VersaFine. Straight on. Now you can emboss this. If you're not a fan of doing the waterwork over the top, then you can emboss it, because then that will encapsulate all of the ink or paint you put on. So I'm just going to pull this over, just using my fingertips to push down. I'm trying not to shove, I'm more of just finger tapping over the top. Let's see how we are with this. Oh, look how fresh and beautiful that is. So now I'm just going to take some colour from my Himi palette. And now you can watercolour straight over your inks of your background. Don't feel that you don't have to put additional layers on it, because you can. It's not a problem at all. So I'm just going to add a little bit of skin tone. And of course it's the sort of hint of skin tone. It doesn't have to be a full skin tone, because we do have that coloration underneath. But it just works. Really does. So again, into the moist Himi paints. Tad of water. Go into the ochre. And of course we're just going to put in a little bit of detail, not too much. We don't need to go really into the shading, but just, you know, enough so you have that hint of colour work. Perfect. Now I'm going to look at the colours around, and I'm thinking, oh, she needs a teal dress, so I'm going into my blue. I'll just take this into my middle here. Now, because teal is a much stronger colour than the colour that I had in there, it's fine to mix. So now you add your green, go back, add that cobalt blue, perfect teal. So now we're just going to fill in the dress detail. Now you can have this as separates, or you can actually do what I'm doing, which is colour the whole design of this dress. This is almost like a fashion sketch, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. And of course, no lady has a bag that doesn't match. Always matches. And the shoes. There we go. I'm just going to go back in the blue as well. And then we're just going to add a tiny bit of darkness. Just to allow that colour. Now I'm going to add a lot of water to my mixture here, and then I'm just going to lightly tap. Now I'm not tapping over the main image, just as that background, and always stop before you do too much. It can be tricky, but just sit back, have a look at it, see if you're happy with it, and then add more. I'm just going to dry that off. Wow, I'm just seeing all the fabulous messages. Thank you so much, everybody. So this is a bit of a mixture of how to mix and match everything together. So I'm just going to pop one of my sentiments at a waistband. Then I'm going to pop another one just behind her leg there. This is all about balance. It's really, really easy. And then, of course, one more which will just sit at the top there. Beautiful. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to add a few little beautiful gems. These are the black and gold that are available by Stamps by Me. Just, you know, not too many. Make sure it just sits perfectly and you can feel the flow. So I think one more there, and for balance, one more there. Then there we go. Let me turn this around so you can have a good old look at it. There will be photographs as well, so you can have a good look at the different textures. But see how you can incorporate them fabulous lines. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Joe. Oh, so many amazing. Thank you, Adele. I hope that you really enjoyed the Amala live today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. You take care of yourself and each other's friends, and I will see you soon. See you later. Bye.